From 1970 to 1980, the naira to dollar rate was 0.6 naira to $1. Today, it's 363% more. Today, Nigeria's unemployment rate is 23.1% of 190 million. That is almost 44 million people living close to the poverty line, all because we chose to see oil as the only word in soil. Same rulers, yet we fail to connect the dot. We borrow to pay debt. We forget that residence is equally important as president. We devalue our currency and undervalue our curriculum. Our policy flip-flops, making foreign investors to run. We import what we should export. We allow taxi our traders and rob our taxpayers. Yet, we forget one simple truth, that Nigerians might be poor, but Nigeria is not. We have Africa's biggest economy, rich natural resources. Huge population means human resources, meaning we can leverage on the strength of our numbers. You see, if your plan for economic growth is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for more than 100 years, educate children, because to change your country, you have to first change your mindset. So today, I welcome you to a new Nigeria where children are groomed to be inventors and masters of creativity. An educational reform that focuses on developing new skills through robust and well-funded technical and vocational education and training programs, especially for those millions of Nigerians outside the formal school system or who possess only a primary education. Because a country's economy becomes more productive as the proportion of educated workers increases. A new Nigeria where Nollywood, which is the second largest film industry that produces about 2,500 films a year, employs more than 1 million people and makes new cinemas to be opened, making box office revenue to skyrocket, which will generate more than $7 billion for the national economy, accounting for around 1.4% of Nigeria's gross domestic product. Presently, Nigeria generates only about 5,000 megawatts of power for a country of almost 200 million people. In this new Nigeria, it would have sustainable power supply as we combine existing resources with new renewable techniques, especially those gotten from the invention of our students, which will be scaled up, because reliability of electric supply is important for our economic growth. A new Nigeria where the quality of data from national surveys will be of excellence, because what cannot be measured cannot be managed. Agriculture accounts for 30% of the Nigerian economy and over 60% of citizens are employed in agriculture, but the sector suffers because of so many reasons. In this new Nigeria, the Agricultural Research Council will be upgraded to research into plant breeding, which takes into account many factors to develop high-yield crops. A naira invested in such research is estimated to yield 6 naira in benefit. As farmers choose the most appropriate sustainable mechanization, it will lead to development of value chains and food systems. No gain is so certain as that which proceeds for the economical use of what you have. Nigeria is Africa's largest ICT market, with 82% of the continent's telecom subscribers, 29% of internet usage and about 11.8% contribution to national GDP, making it the fastest growing contributor to the economy. A new Nigeria will continue to encourage partnerships between local ICT companies and foreign investors. It will have a friendly policy environment and less injurious regulations. I can tell you a lot of new ideas on redesigning the Nigerian economy, but we must use a good deal of economy on our wood, never cutting down new when we can make the old do. There is one thing stronger than corruption, and that is an idea whose time has come in order to access an economy at the zenith. First, we should make the interest of the economy a personal one. We should bank on our heritage as we try to be accountable in all we do, because in order to save this nation, we have to put each other in check, as we cannot expect the government to do it alone. I believe in this new Nigeria, and it begins when we choose not to be mere citizens but more contributors.